So game two of the Memphis versus the Lakers game is tonight, and Austin Reeves had an incredible game in game one. I guess the question for you two is Austin Reeves him?
He's proven that he's not a fluke, man. Like the Lakers needed another bucket getter, and they got him. Like he's been clutch for them. I like that he stood up for himself recently when they brought up like the Alex Caruso comparisons, but he basically shot it down. It was like, we're two white guys that play for the Lakers. There's nothing else to it. And I agree. It's like their games are not that much like similar. I think he's a great get for the Lakers.
No, hold on. Is he him though? I just need a simple, is he him or is he not him?
He's not him.
I'm gonna have to disagree. Austin Reeves is him, the third best player on the Los Angeles Lakers this season. Literally has not been the same since he went too small to Pat Bev. My guy got his own signature shoe from China. There's no other player that would do this well. You know, third best player on the Lakers, and he's kind of just starring in his role.
Is Cam Thomas him?
Cam Thomas is not him.
Before the trade, Cam Thomas was him. Was he not?
Cam Thomas was garbage time him. He's not him. Like Cam Thomas, he's riding the bench this playoffs. So
I'll go ahead and say that Austin Reeves is not him. He's a good role player. Damian Lillard is him, okay? Now, he want to say he's him, I get it. You know, I support, self-confidence, you're motivating yourself. You can't be known as him when you have LeBron and AD on the team. I would even say D'Angelo Russell is better than Austin Reeves.
No.
Hasn't played like it recently, but I'm just saying overall.
Recently, I don't know.
No. D'Lo is not better than Austin Reeves.
But I do want to bring up something about what LeBron said the other day in the press conference about like he knew from the first practice that he knew Austin was the goods. So is LeBron like, there's always been this thing about him like lying like a lot. Do you believe LeBron this time?
Absolutely not. LeBron was definitely probably as surprised as all of us. And for LeBron, that's like right up his alley. Probably just discovered this season that he loves playing with Austin Reeves, or maybe last season.
Goat James is the ultimate truth teller. I believe every word he says. He knows how to recite the entire Godfather movies. He's never lied to us. If LeBron saw it, he saw it. That's it.
What's Austin Reeves' ceiling?
I think he has a terrible game tonight.
Oh,
wow.
Damn, that's hate.
I think all the buzz is going to get to his head, and he's not going to perform well.
I'll say definitely better than Duncan Robinson.
What is the most you would pay to watch your favorite NBA team in the playoffs?
There was a viral tweet going around. How am I supposed to support my basketball team? They were just showing the Knicks Cavaliers tickets. Nosebleeds, $400, $500. I'm talking about the Brooklyn Nets this season. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to pay any money to go watch them get swept. Like I could do that on my couch. If we had a little sliver of hope, if we stole a game in Philly, I would pull up. Probably spend maybe $200, $300 to pull up to a game. There's nobody to see in Barclays Center. Like I would go to boo James Harden. For the Nets, you'll find me at home.
I'm not a Knicks fan. I just want to throw that out there. But MSG is my favorite arena. So the most I would pay to watch a Knicks playoff game, $100. That's it. I'm not going above that.
I'm not going to pay a single cent. I feel like I get better angles on television.
That means you're not really much of a fan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, call me a fucking fair weather fan. Yo, $1 is hard to come by these days.
Let's say the Knicks make the NBA Finals. Like, who's going to these games? Based on that graphic, it doesn't even matter who they're playing. Like, if this is the first round against the Cavaliers.
I can't wait to look across IG on Instagram and like look at some of the people that I follow and be like, oh, you guys got money. Like you flexing on us like that? All right.
Yo, for real.
What's easier to do? Gaining 5 yards in an NFL game or scoring 5 points in an NBA game?
I will say any of us in an NFL game, we're getting tackled instantly. We're dropping the ball. We're running the ball. We're not gaining any yards for that matter. It doesn't matter if the O-line got our back. Forget all that. There's no yards we're gaining in the NFL.
Hold on. You got to stop saying we, man.
I'm winning.
5 points in an NBA game, like maybe one pump fake, you draw a foul.
Aaron Donald, Mekhi Parsons, Lil Mack, Myles Garrett. You're going to get like negative 20 yards if you step on the football field with them. So I'm not even trying that. But I know I'm very confident in myself that I could put up some shots in the NBA. I'm not saying I'm going to score, but I could put up a shot. And
which team in the NBA? You getting 5 points?
Every team.
I could definitely score 5 points against the Brooklyn Nets if Cam Thomas is in for garbage time.
I think I can gain 5 yards in an NFL game.
Yeah, you're bugging. You are bugging.
Reproduction, I took out a measuring tape. I measured
Bro.
So 1 yard is 3 feet, right? That's
Yes.
1 yard. If I could get these 5 times, which is essentially a little bit more than this room, you know how long 94 feet is, right? The NBA court.
But on the football field is a different story, bro.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I feel like with some trickeration,
Trickeration.
yeah, we can get it done. 5 yards in an NFL game. As long as they don't get jammed up at the line.
Yo, you would be in the NFL if you could get 5 yards.
No, just because you could get 5 yards don't mean you could be in the NFL.
My first running play or any play in the NFL where a ball gets thrown at me and I'm getting tackled, that's my first and last play in the NFL.
There's a lot of people using ChatGPT to do their work for them. Do you think artificial intelligence can coach better than a regular head coach in the NBA?
On ChatGPT, I asked, how can we beat the Knicks in a game? They gave us 6 examples. Exploit the Knicks' lack of outside shooting, attack the rim, force turnovers, control the boards, mix up your offense, stay focused, and disciplined.
That's so generic. That's like
That
a
is
fortune
so
cookie.
generic. And they also just told every shooter on the Knicks that they're trash.
ChatGPT is going to get your team smacked.
Maybe in a future iteration of ChatGPT, they could come up with some schemes and X's and O's and really name players to exploit. But like, I will say that technology is insane. I think like topics or basketball names of podcasts, like that thing was coming out with like ideas.
Yo, ask ChatGPT how to lock down Austin Reeves. I think it's useful in some ways, but ultimately, the game of basketball is too fluid. It's too reactionary. I don't think ChatGPT could keep up in real time. So let's talk about the KD16s. He debuted in game 1. But what's your initial thoughts on the KD16s?
My initial reaction is giving just nostalgic vibes. It's reminding me of that latest Stussy and Nike collaboration on the penny. And I think like KD is getting into his 90s basketball nostalgia bag, and our guy Ben is killing as usual. We just need to see more colorways. Still playing in the that wear test all black.
I can't say that they're better than the 15s, but I like the direction that Katie's going in. He's like having more fun with his sneaker line. Like the 14s, as you said, was like very cool. 15s, they had like the producer pack, they had the off-white colorway. So those like stand out for me more. So I need to see more colorways of the 16s first.
I think it's unanimous that we all like the KD16s. I feel like when you set the bar so high with the past 2 models that we kind of get a little jaded and we're just like, it's cool, but it's not gonna wow us.
There's a fork in the road because I think like a lot of signatures, they kind of like fade out after 15. I'm thinking of like the Jordan 15, and I can't even name, any relevant Jordan after that. But like LeBron 15 was incredible. I hope they just do right by KD and make sure that the signature line is getting better and not just fading out. So I think they did a good job with LeBron and, of course, with the 20. So hopefully it's just an upward trend instead of kind of just like generic silhouettes and minimal upgrades from shoe to shoe.
Follow-up question. Who do you think in the NBA deserves a signature shoe?
I think Converse is sleeping on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. They have code in their hands. It's like the most fashionable player, probably the most fashionable person on earth, release a shoe for him is going to probably like sell out. They need to like invest in him more and like give him something.
I'm going to go ahead and say Ant-Man. He's got the juice. He's got the explosiveness. Definitely got the personality. Can sell some shoes if he wanted to.
He's an actor.
My player is actually not in the NBA. And I think Nike's got to go full on Bronny.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. Wow. All right.
I think, you were probably thinking maybe a Wemby or,
Exactly.
the next number 1 pick, but just who Bronny is off the court, the next generation that Nike is trying to hit, the Gen Z, Gen Alpha. Bronny has all these interests outside the game. He's got some potential to be the next star. We'll see how he performs on the court, but the Nike, ideal athlete, he's not just a hooper. He's fashionable. He has other interests. Has all this influence off the court on social, and take that NIL deal to the next level and see what a Bronny 1 looks like.
I want to see Puma make another splash. They have Scoot Henderson on their roster, who's probably going to be like the 2nd pick in the draft. So I want to see what they do with him. Like him and LaMelo would be like a fantastic like duo for like their signature roster.
Great answers all around the board. We'll leave it up to the viewers. If we missed any athletes that you think deserve a signature shoe, then leave it in the comments below. But this has been another episode of Sideline Theory. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like all the content. It really helps us grow the page. Other than that, we'll catch you guys on the next episode. We're out of here. Peace.